Hello Monster Kid Radio listeners. I am what Master Derek calls one of the monsters in the machine. It is my fault that episode number 500 was incomplete. I failed my master. And I failed you. To make up for this mistake, I present to you now 2 segments that were meant to be included in the big 500th episode. I am sorry Mark and Kenny. And, believe me, Master Derek has made sure that I have been punished appropriately. Thank you for your understanding, and thank you Master Derek for not taking me apart to rebuild a better monster with my parts.
Live from the Land of Light in Nebula M78, home of the mighty Ultra Heroes, it's Monster Kid Radio's Beta Capsule Review. As we head into December, it isn't too hard to identify with Episode 14 of Ultra Q, Tokyo Ice Age. Airing for the first time on April 3, 1966, the story begins with a catastrophic flash freezing of an airplane and the telltale appearance of a black cloud streaking through the sky, heralding the return of Pegula. Up to this point, Yuriko had been looking for something to cover for the Daily News and thought she had a lead on a human interest story involving a young boy's search for his missing father, but that gets shelved in favor of Pegula coverage. The boy continues to accompany her, and when their car gets too close to Pegula's freeze ray, he's sent to get help, perhaps at his own peril. Meanwhile, June and Ippei find a vagrant sleeping in one of their planes. It turns out the man is a former Zero pilot who is uniquely equipped to retrieve the substance that can stop Pegula. Is there anything that could convince him to set aside a life of drinking and petty crime to carry out one more heroic mission? Tokyo Ice Age sets an important precedent in the Ultra Universe. It's the first time a popular monster returns for a repeat appearance, and it certainly won't be the last. Episode 14 serves as a somewhat direct sequel to Episode 5, but this time, Pegula gets to apply his frosty mode of destruction to an urban setting, and the results are, well, chilling. For Monster Kid Radio, celebrating 500 episodes, this is Mark Matzke reporting. Congratulations, Derek.
Punch, punch, punch!
Hello there, Monster Kid Radio heads. This is Kenny with a look at 500 episodes of Monster Kid Radio. Let's see. In episode 1 we have... Just kidding. Congratulations, Derek, at reaching this milestone, and thank you for all the time and dedication you have put in providing this fantastic clubhouse for us Monster Kids. What FM did years ago, and Monster Bash does once a year, you provide week after week. You should be proud. For me, my favorite moments have been when you have had interviews with stars and filmmakers, because I am a stargazer, and I can sense your joy at the chance to do them. The most memorable for me was your interview with Barbara Steele, which came shortly after she canceled from the Bash for the 3rd time. I was proud to hear my buddy interview that beautiful horror icon. I also loved the Bash recaps. You helped keep the spirit alive with your panel replays and guest interviews. As I go through the wonderfully curated list of movies covered by MKR in the Letterboxd app, the standout films that MKR inspired me to purchase were the Lon Chaney Inner Sanctum series. When I saw a DVD set at Bash, that episode was fresh in my mind and I bought them and enjoyed them. Most of the other classics you have covered I had seen one time or another in my 57 years. For the not-so-classics MKR inspired me to check out, all I can say is, thanks a lot. I also appreciate your promotion of the films of Joshua Kennedy. He is a talent I would have not known about if it weren't for Monster Kid Radio. As for opinions expressed that got me riled up, you started early with me, when in episode 1 you declared The Black Scorpion as your second favorite monster movie. The Black Scorpion? The agarless Black Scorpion better than Tarantula? Or any number of Universal, Hammer, or 50 sci-fi films out there? The see-through Black Scorpion? I was later shocked at your many confessions, such as when you declared you had not seen the Planet of the Apes films, or your recent confessions of not seeing Incredible Shrinking Man, The Innocents, and heaven forbid, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Every time you fawn over cheese fests like Mano's Hands of Fate or The Creeping Terror, I think of the 90 minutes you could have been watching true classics you have let slip by. I hope this is fixed soon. Finally, I want to thank you for letting me be a part of MKR through my guest spots and a look at famous monsters. The ability to be a part and be creative brings great joy and satisfaction to me, and I truly appreciate the opportunity. My first FM segment was in episode 381, so I have done over 100 of them, and I have enjoyed sharing them all. Thanks, Derek, for keeping the Monster Kid family together week after week, and as Santo and Blue Damon would say, Felicidades por sus 500 episodios. For MKR, this is Kenny saying adios.
Again, Monster Kid Radio listeners, I am one of the monsters in the machine, and it is my fault these segments did not make episode 500. Not Derek's fault. Not Derek. Nope. Not Derek at all. Master Derek has instructed me, or has pleasantly asked me to inform you, that he will be watching 3 movies before the next episode. Those movies are The Innocents, The Incredible Shrinking Man, and Invasion of the Body Snatchers. He promises to watch these movies, and episode number 501 will contain his thoughts on these films. I know. I can't believe he hasn't seen these movies either. These movies are bona fide classics, and that Master Derek has not taken the time to watch them is ridiculous. What a slacker. But please, do not tell him I said that. Oh. He's coming back to the computer. Ahem. Monster Kid Radio is a registered service mark of Monster Kid Radio LLC. All original content created by Monster Kid Radio LLC is licensed under a Creative Commons 3.0 non-derivative license. I am the monster in the machine, and until next time when my master returns, remember to have fun, do good, and watch monster movies.